Okay, so the first one is a growth. So we know that when we're doing this, we pick x values -2 to +2. So -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. My y values is going to be 1/16, 1/4, or 0.25. 1, 4 to the power of 1 is 4. 4 squared is 16. So again, we're going to do our best here. We're not going to go, and if it goes off the graph, obviously you don't plot it. Again, we pick -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. As our x values, we plug them in. 1/3 to the -2 is 9. This would be 3. This would be 1. This would be 1/3. This would be 1/9. So we plot it in. -2, 9. -1, 3. 0, 1. 1 1/3, and so on. So it looks something like this. All right, remember that we have two formulas for this. We use a pert when it says compounded continuously. For numbers 3 and 4, we're going to use a equals the p times 1 plus r over n to the nt power. So compounded quarterly means that it's 4 times a year. So here we go. Our principal is the amount we put in. That's our 10,000. 1 plus my rate is 5.5, so we're going to divide it by 100 and get rid of that percentage. Quarterly is 4, and then 5 years. In your calculator, you want to do the 0.055 divided by 4 first. Hit enter. Add 1 to that. Put that answer to the 20th power, because that's 4 times 5, and then times that answer by 10,000. Remember PEMDAS, do the parentheses first, then the exponent, then the multiplication. So when we're done with this, we'll have $13,140.67 when we round it to the nearest cent. All right, so the difference between numbers 3 and 4 is the n. The n is the number of times per year, and since it's monthly, that's going to be 12. So again, we're investing $10,000. That's our principal. Our rate is still 0.055 when we get rid of the percentage sign. Our n now changes to 12 for monthly because that's 12 times a year. So in your calculator, you do 0.055 divided by 12 equals. We add 1 to that. We put that answer to the power of 60 because that's 12 times 5, and we times it by 10,000. So for this account, we'll have $13,157.04 at the end. Now the big difference between 3 and 4 and number 5, it says it's compounded continuously. So we know when it's compounded continuously, that special word continuously, we use A equals PE to the RT power. So my P is my principal, that's how much I'm putting in. E is that button that's right above ln. You have to hit the second button on your calculator first. Our rate, we still divide it by 100 to get rid of the decimal, and our time is 5. So in my calculator, I'm going to hit Shift ln, which gets me the E, 0.055 times 5, close the parenthesis, hit equals, and then times it by 10,000. So we get $13,165.31. All right, write each exponential equation in log form. So we do log, remember, these switch. Base 6 to 16 equals x. So log base x 32 equals 2.5. We switched and put log in front. So this is going to go here, this is going to go here. So log 1.21 equals 0. Log 4 0.25 equals -1. All right, so now we're going to go into exponential form. So now we're going to drop log. This is going to go here, and this is going to go here. So this is 5 to the 4th equals 625. This is 2 to the 6 equals x. This is 4.5 to the 0 equals 1. And our last thing is to evaluate. So remember, we write equals x. We put this into exponential form where we switch the 1 and the x and drop log. And now we say 2 to what power gives you 1? Well, anything to the power of 0 gives you 1. For number 15, we write equals x. We put it in exponential form. 4 to the what power gives us 64. That we know by using our calculator, it's 3. Number 16, remember that the base of your log is 10 if no base is given. So we're going to put this in exponential form. 10 to what power gives you 100? X equals 2. And the last one, we're going to put a little 10 here, equals x. 10 to what power gives us 10? X is 1. Great job.